Okay, good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. How are we doing today? I trust we're all well. It's very important to always carry out a price analysis from a technical standpoint. Okay, remember there are always two types of analysts. We have the fundamental analyst and we have the technical analyst. Okay, I am a technical analyst. Okay, because I've traded forex for a long time, so I have the experience in candlesticks. Extensive experience in moving averages, Fibonacci retracement, harmonic patterns, and the rest. So we'll be reviewing this awesome token, Alephium token stroke, the USD Theta from Gate.io. Okay. So we're checking different time frames. We'll look at the 1 hour time frame, the 4 hour time frame, the daily time frame, and probably the monthly time frame, to wrap it up. Okay, so let's just head to the 1 hour time frame and carry out the analysis there. So looking at the chart, this is a naked chart. We can find out that currently we have a hammer forming up at 0.2216, which is a bullish sentiment. There was a price decline from, there was a support that was broken here. We had a support at this point. Let me just draw the line so we can all see. We had a support at this point. Okay, let's draw it here. Support at this point, 0.2250. That was our support, but we find out that it broke that support and the price declined. Okay, so that's going to give room for a retracement. We had so many bearish candles that led to this decline, particularly this candle led to this decline. Okay, so let's head to the 4 hours time frame so we can see what's happening in depthly. And the 4 hours time frame, we can see how clear it is. We had the support that was broken at 0.2250, this support line. Okay. Yeah. So I've successfully drawn the line. Good. So this is the line we have here. We can see the resistance around this point. This is the resistance around this point here. And it formed the support here. And we can see how the market successfully broke this support, leading us to this new price we are in now. This is 0.2250. The price is going to test this support back again before it breaks that. A new resistance will be formed. Okay, so this was a very critical level. As a trader, if you were selling, if you sold short here, you could put your stop loss around this point, and you take your profit, because definitely that was what happened. That's what happened. You could put stop loss here and then take your profit here at this particular point, because we have a very strong zone here. We'll have a resistance here and we'll have a support here, and we'll have support that formed up here again. So the market does not lie, and it's always repeats itself, in my opinion. Okay, so now let's head to the daily time frame. Okay, we can see from the daily time frame that we can see that we had a shooting star here. We had another shooting star, which gave a bearish sentiment, and then the market declined to where it is today at 0.2217. Okay, so let's pull out our Fibonacci retracement. Let's see where the price is going to retrace to in the short term and long term basis. It's always important to carry out a Fibonacci retracement. Okay, so let's just draw it. I will draw it from here. Okay, let's draw it from here. We have this, and we have this point, and we have this point here. Okay, beautiful. So with this, we can see that at 61.18, we're anticipating $0.31. That's 0.3. Okay, that's what we're anticipating for the daily chart. Sorry. We're expecting 0.3. So if you are buying at 0.22, definitely the price is going to like retrace back to 0.31 or 0.32. If you're checking at 78.6%, we're expecting 0.33 price retracement at this particular point. If you notice, we have a resistance here. So the market is going to test this resistance back again when it retraces. To first of all meet this support, it has to break this before it gets back to 0.32. Then we'll talk of 0.36. But 78.6%, we have 0.33. Sorry about that. At 61.18%, we have 0.31, which is here. So this will give us a guide to where to expect a price retracement. Okay, so you can buy now, and put your take profit at this particular point. Okay, so let's delete this. So let's head to the monthly charts. Let's head to the weekly charts. From the weekly chart, every candle represents a week. We can see this shooting star that came here, a very powerful shooting star. That was around December 2024. We had a strong shooting star which symbolized a bearish sentiment. So if you were buying here, if you bought this week, this is a strong indicator that you have to take profit and run away from the market. Okay, so we had the decline this particular week. We had a slump in price to this particular point when. So there's nothing much we can do here. Let's just pull out our Fibonacci retracement. Fibonacci retracement to see where the price will retrace to. So we're going to work with this shooting star here. Let me put this here. Okay, to this very low point here and here. So at sorry, let's reverse it. Yes, this is perfect. Good. So at 61.18%, we see that the price is going to retrace to the price will retrace to $1.8 at 78.6%. The price will retrace to $2.4 at this current market sentiment. Okay, so that's a long-term projection from this daily weekly chart. Okay, we can see at 61.8 that the price is going to retrace to about $1.8, and at 78.6%, the price will retrace to $2.4. This is awesome. This gives us a peak. By the way, Fibonacci was an Italian mathematician that invented this Fibonacci retracement, and I love this tool so much because it's a very beautiful tool. So many sequences in life make use of it. Locusts, they make use of it to give birth to their offspring. They use Fibonacci retracement. Technical analysis uses it. So many things, so many historical event and charts and sequences in life make use of Fibonacci retracement, and it always works. It always works. At 60, you have the critical levels at 50%, 61%, and 78.6%. It always works. So it's beautiful that it's been integrated into the chart to help investors know where the price might retrace to at any particular point in time. So in the long term, we're expecting at least $2.5 in terms of price retracement. So lastly, let's look at the monthly charts. Let's look at 1 month chart, and we'll pull out another Fib. Okay, pull out another Fibonacci retracement. I would have looked at moving averages, like the simple moving average and the exponential moving averages, but maybe subsequent videos we'll take a look at that. We'll look at that. So if we draw this like this point, and we'll draw this Fib at this particular point. Yes. I'm using my screen to draw it, so it requires a lot of experience. Okay, so this is perfect. So at 61.18%, we're expecting a $2.4 retracement level in the monthly chart. This is 1 month chart. And at 78.6%, we're expecting a $3 retracement. Okay. So definitely this is beautiful. If you are an institutional investor or a hedge investor, the market is going to retrace back to about $3 minimally. So you can buy long. Your companies can buy, and take profit at $3. The price will definitely retrace back to that level. It's always very important to put your stop loss when you're trading. Always have your stop loss. Always lock in profit. Always use a reasonable amount of leverage. I personally recommend 1:5 or 1:1. And always put your take profit. Your lot size should be reasonable based on your equity. Depends on the equity you have. I've seen some investors that make use of $100 per pip. So that's it. So from a technical standpoint, we're anticipating a price recovery of around back to $3 at the 78.6% of this Fibonacci retracement in the monthly time frame. So that was awesome. So this is a bullish sentiment for the Alephium token, and no one needs to be afraid of the current price situation. This is even a good time to buy. The market does not lie, and the beauty of trend lines is that whenever there is news and whatever, the market always plays into the trend. Okay, the market always plays into the trend, so you don't need to be afraid of the impact of fundamental analysts. This is the trend line here. We can see that this is a declining trend line. So no matter the amount of news we have around this market, it always follow the trend. That's the beauty of technical analysis. Okay. So hold your belt tight and get ready for the price recovery. If you're a speculative investor, you can buy a token and keep it for speculative purpose. If you're a trader, intraday trader, you can buy long and expect a price recovery at $3, and you'll be on a good one. Happy trading, and I wish you the best. Take care and see you in the next one. Okay, bye. Thank you.